Studio microphone. France vs Senegal 3-1, 5-minute deep tactical analysis script, FIFA World Cup 2026 intro. Welcome back football fans. France have kicked off their FIFA World Cup 2026 campaign with a convincing 3-1 victory over Senegal. But despite the scoreline, this game wasn't as easy as it looked. Senegal caused problems, had moments of dominance, and actually exposed some weaknesses in the French defense. However, Didier Deschamps' side showed exactly why they're among the favorites to lift the trophy once again. Let's break down what really happened tactically and why Senegal ultimately fell short. First half. France's early control. France started the game with their usual 4-3-3 formation, looking to dominate possession and attack through the pace of Kylian Mbappé. From the opening minutes, France pressed aggressively and forced Senegal into mistakes. The midfield trio controlled the tempo beautifully, while the full-backs pushed high to stretch Senegal's defense. However, Senegal wasn't just sitting back. They remained compact and tried to hit France on the counterattack. For large periods, Senegal defended well, but one major issue kept appearing. Their defensive line was too narrow, leaving dangerous spaces on the wings. And against players like Mbappé, that's a recipe for disaster. Why Mbappé was unstoppable. Senegal struggled to contain Mbappé's movement. Whenever he drifted wide, defenders faced a difficult choice: stay deep and allow him space to create, or step out and risk being beaten for pace. France exploited this perfectly. Their midfield constantly switched play, creating 1-versus-1 situations for Mbappé. And once he found those pockets of space, Senegal simply couldn't keep up. His movement off the ball was just as dangerous as his speed. This wasn't just individual brilliance. It was a tactical plan designed to isolate Mbappé against defenders. And it worked perfectly. Where Senegal got it wrong, the biggest problem for Senegal was losing the midfield battle. They allowed France too much time on the ball. Instead of pressing together, their midfield and defense became disconnected. That created huge spaces between the lines. France's creative players exploited those gaps over and over again. Another issue was their finishing. Senegal had opportunities to score more goals, especially through counterattacks. But poor decision-making in the final third prevented them from putting France under real pressure. Had they been more clinical, this game could have become much more competitive. France's defensive weakness. Despite winning 3-1, France weren't perfect. Their high defensive line left spaces behind. Whenever Senegal broke quickly, France looked uncomfortable. There were moments when the center-backs struggled with pace and physicality. Against stronger teams later in the tournament, those weaknesses could become a serious problem. Teams with quick attackers will definitely target those areas. So while France looked impressive offensively, there are still concerns defensively. The turning point. The key moment came after Senegal tried to push forward searching for an equalizer. Instead of remaining compact, they committed too many players forward. France punished them immediately. Quick passing transitions and deadly finishing killed the game. That's what separates elite teams from good teams. France don't need many chances. Give them one mistake, and they'll punish you. Player of the match without question, Kylian Mbappé was the star. His pace, movement, and decision-making caused problems all night. But credit must also go to France's midfield. They controlled possession, dictated the tempo, and made sure Senegal couldn't establish any rhythm. For Senegal, despite the defeat, there were positives. Their fighting spirit and counter-attacking threat showed they can still compete against top teams. Final verdict: France deserved the victory, but the 3-1 scoreline doesn't tell the whole story. Senegal had moments where they looked dangerous and could have changed the game. However, tactical discipline, superior quality, and Mbappé's brilliance made the difference. If France continue attacking like this, they're serious contenders for the World Cup. But if they don't fix their defensive vulnerabilities, stronger opponents could punish them later in the tournament. Was France truly dominant, or did Senegal miss their chance to shock the world? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for daily World Cup analysis and predictions.